afternoon, whenever you are, wherever you are. Aloha, this is Manny from Good Dog Press, and welcome to my computer room on a Friday afternoon. It's a little bit later. Had some technical difficulties. YouTube was having a lot of people just weren't streaming for about 30 minutes to an hour. But we are here right now. We're here to have fun with you guys. As usual, I am here with my wingman. How are you doing today, Tank Ferret? How are you doing, Scalpel
I am
Zero?
doing good, man.
That is
I am
amazing.
doing good. Well, right now I'm in the middle of moving, but it's continuing to gain momentum, which makes me very happy.
Cool, cool, cool. And who else do we have here tonight?
We have the trustiest of sidekicks of them all, trusty sidekick,
Good evening,
winner.
good morning, good afternoon.
Uh, you do have some exciting news, Trusty. Uh, there was something that happened last night. I'm not going to
Yes,
say there was some shenanigans, but there may have been some shenanigans last night.
the Sidekick Battalion showed up in force.
The digital bullpen came out.
That's right. The digital bullpen, the Outlaws, the Dog Stars,
The
everybody.
Titan squad, everybody.
Yeah, and because they want to send me to the Pro Edition, so
Don't worry about it.
completely unexpected. No. It'll be fun. I'll have a good time, but I did not expect it at all.
Well, you deserved it. You did a great piece last night, and you're still working on it right now.
Yeah, you know me. I'm so slow, and I like to do a lot of hatching. And on this character, especially, not so much of the really like the clean, tight feathering I did for that big, Incredible Hulk piece.
Hmm.
But some more scratchy stuff, kind of like the Madame Mirage one that I did on Pope Fire Stream a couple months back.
Awesome.
So I'm having a good time with it now. It's starting to look the way I want it to look.
Cool. Looks awesome. And who else do we have in here, Trusty?
We have the mod to beat all mods. Does that make sense? We have the one, the only KG in the house.
Good evening, everybody.
Oh, he speaks.
How we doing?
He speaks. That is amazing.
He's not Silent Bob, folks.
He's not silent, people. KG actually has a voice. Whoa. And he's doing double duty today. That what you guys see on the screen is not myself. It's not me. That is KG. He is going to be doing some flats tonight. So we're going to kick his speaking voice because KG doesn't do much speaking. He usually does a lot of work in the chat, which he's done already. He's been putting all the links out there already. Awesome job there, KG. Thank you so much. Yeah,
It's my pleasure.
yeah. Lady Celtic Moon is out there going, yay, KG, KG, KG. Woohoo!
Oh, Hercules.
Hercules. That was amazing. That's awesome. And we do have Cross Comics out there saying hi all. We got Trusty Sidekick going. We going live. Yeah, it was a little bit late, people, but we going live. All right.
I have to contact Rick because I became a backer on Rick's Patreon today. That's right.
Awesome.
Money where my mouth is. So instead of getting a chibi every month for myself, I decided to help out Rick because, dude, he is like seriously like the most prolific fan artist out there, and that deserves an award.
Well, I'm going to say KG, we'll see you later on tonight.
Yeah.
I'm going to open up one more slot. You'll still be here. You'll be able to watch KG doing his wonderful pieces of work out there, people. But his speaking voice is going to go bye-bye. Bye-bye. And there goes KG. Doop. And he's the biggest one right now. Cool. Oh, what's cool is on KG's screen, everybody can see all the flats that he's done for me, which is pretty cool. As you can see, the flats are all kind of weird colors. That way, all I want is just separation of colors. And that's what he's done. KG, you can't show too much, right? Get rid of that, KG. Spoilers. There, thank you, KG. It was like people are looking at the flats and like, oh, what is that? What is those things there? KG, those are spoilers.
It's just to tempt people with.
I know. Well, that's cool. At least I know personally two people that are patrons of Cross Comics. Good to see that. Oh, what are we gonna do today? We are looking.
Yeah,
What are we doing here? Scalpel Zero Man.
oh, I
We're
am.
slacking. We're not doing any artwork. Why are we slacking?
Oh well, I am, but I can't show it.
Actually,
I mean, I could take a picture of it and post it to social media and show you all. I'm just kind of doing
well,
some raw pen sketch. I've got my 0.1 millimeter Copic multi-liner out, and I'm just kind of drawing Andre Brazier, one of the main characters from the Scalpel Zero story, in his tux, as he will be featured in part, dressed up in.
who's going to sleep? Why do you say goodbye to Lady
Who's going to
Celtic
sleep?
Moon there? Is she going to sleep?
It's late. She's got to go to bed.
Oh, sorry about that, Lady Celtic Moon. We did have some problems. There
Well,
was
thank you very much for joining us.
It's
Yeah,
YouTube's fault. It's all YouTube's fault.
yeah, it was YouTube. YouTube was having some problems. Yard Stream was ready to go, but it gave us kept on giving us a warning that something was happening with YouTube. That's why we noticed a lot of people were having problems getting in tonight to do their stream. If you're on OBS, you had no problem. But right now I'm just on StreamYard, so Yard Stream, whatever it is.
No, YardStream is a sprinkler system.
Yeah. So I am working behind the scenes also, and like I said to KG, stop showing the spoilers. I'm working on like the last few pages of Skunk Girl. I'm doing the second pass on coloring. That doesn't mean that the coloring's done. We're gonna do me and Tank have to go through the word
Oh,
balloons
yeah.
again. And after that is done, I'm gonna go through one more time with the color, just to punch up the color here and there. And as we're going along, Tank is always there telling me if something's not working. I can see when things are not working. There are some panels that I look at and I do know that I need to redraw some of the characters. They're not working. Even with sometimes you figure, okay, you draw the character and I'll fix it up in color. Sometimes the color just doesn't fix it and I need to go redraw some stuff, which is not bad. I mean, that's a good thing.
And
That's
you
a
know,
good
you're doing the right thing, man. You're doing the right thing. You're doing a nice, good edit where you're doing multiple passes because you might have thought something looked good before, but after you've updated the some of the quality in the rest of the book, you're like, no, that one's not up to snuff anymore. I got to fix that one up.
Mhm.
Whatnot. But that's good. That's good to run into those problems here instead of in review time.
Yeah.
The person would be like, you just took 5 more minutes to draw that hand.
Yeah. What KG is doing right now, if the pencils look, the inks look really rough, yeah, because it's not inks. That's just the pencils. That's just the rough pencils. But I'm sending it to KG already, so he can start doing the flats. I still got to go and ink this up, so it's not going to look as rough when it's done. So, but I'm just trying to get ahead of the game because this is going to be the cover for the second Skunk Girl. That's Skunk Girl versus Owlfire. Owlfire's on KG screen right now. So that's what he's doing right now. It's going to be a fun cover. There is a background that goes to it. This is just the two front characters, and then there's a background of a owl brooch that goes with the storyline. So he's working on that. There's the owl brooch, dude. That was a pain in the butt to try to figure that out. You should see all the rejected ones. There was so much rejected brooches that I made the other day, but this one came out pretty cool. I mean, that's just a rough sketch. That's not even inked either. That was in blue line and I just wanted to get it over to KG so he can do the flats for me. So when I finally do the finish inks, I can slap that together and we can keep on going because this needs to be done because this is going to go into the book too. It's going to go into Skunk Girl number one as the last page. Tune in for Skunk Girl number two, and here's the cover. You always want to do that. You want to promote the next book because there will be a Skunk Girl number two. Will there be a Skunk Girl number three? Hell yeah! But hopefully, the next Skunk Girl will not take as long. Will not take a year because hopefully I will get an inker. I am going to teach KG how to color, not just flat. So that would help me out also if I can get an inker and a colorist. The lettering will still have to be myself. I'm still going to have to do the lettering because I don't work like normal people. I do a lot of thumbnails, a lot of stick figures, and I put all my notes there. I don't write out a story. So when I do my story, it's in my head and I do all the visuals first. Tell the story without words. And then I go back in and give the dialogue. It's the Marvel way, but they do work with a script. But it's kind of the way that, you know, the guys used to do it. Stanley used to tell Jack Kirby, "Oh, we're gonna go fight Doctor Doom this month," and Jack Kirby just went off and did his thing and give him the pages, and Stan put in the dialogue. But I usually have the dialogue in my head, but I just don't write it down. I don't write, okay, scene one, it's outside a bar. He's going to walk into the bar. He's going to say, "Hello there, Skunk Girl." No, I'm not going to write. I don't do that. I don't work that way. If there's something in the dialogue that I want to emphasize, I'll write it in the corners. But that's about it. So if anybody ever want to look, I'll have some of those notes in Skunk Girl number one, the making of Skunk Girl number one. Little Easter eggs and little insights into the way that I work. Doesn't mean it's right. Doesn't mean it's wrong. Just the way that I do it. And there's silence.
Well,
Thanks.
it's not like you can hear anybody in the chat.
Well, we got 7 people there,
up in the chat.
which we do love that you guys
Yes.
came and watched us. Remember, there's only 7 more days for Skunk Girl. Get out there, go check it out. Go have some fun with Skunk Girl.
Go door to door, sell it like grit.
Yeah,
Right.
You could earn a bicycle.
Or cousins.
X-ray
I heard the
specs.
grand prize
Pepper
is me
Bullpen.
not throwing rocks at people in Minecraft.
Did you ever order anything from a comic book from one of those ads?
Oh, dude, I used to deliver grit.
Are you serious?
Oh, man.
That was
yeah.
a real thing?
Yeah, it was, dude. I used to make money. I mean, and then I got better jobs. Because I was like, oh, found that, I could buy things for super cheap and get a better quality. Because if I got a few of the items and they were like really low quality,
Yeah.
it was really crap. I was very disappointed.
All right, we're
it was a
looking
lot
at the
of work.
Skunk Girl We're looking at the Skunk Girl IndieGoGo campaign page. We are at 84 backers, which is amazing. Thank you, people who found Skunk Girl and all the backers is out there in Chatland. We have the Booster Boys, which is the original cover. We got the Stink, which is the original cover, plus a Tank Ferret variant cover with a variant cover poster. We got the Stank, which is the original cover, the Tank Ferret cover, and a sketch cover, which I'll do a sketch for you. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do these sketches live so everybody can see the sketches. That'll be a cool thing for the people that won that that didn't want that tier. We got the Skunk, which is the original cover, the variant poster, and an original sculpture by myself, limited to only 25. So it's amazing. We got 7 people out of 25 claim that, which is pretty cool. And then we got the O. Henry, which is original cover, Tank Ferret variant cover, sketch cover, the variant cover poster, I mean, poster print, pinup, and we do have an original piece of artwork, which there is 4 out of 12 claim, which is amazing. And I'm waiting for that person who claimed the fourth one to email me back so he can tell me which one he wants, and I'll update that picture so everybody knows which picture, I mean which pages have been claimed. We got this wraparound cover by Tank Ferry, which is amazing. We got a lot of independent people in our community on this cover.
Yeah, I was too late to get on there. So
You're on there. I
I
see.
am not.
I see you.
Where?
Right there.
Yeah, you're right
Bottom
there.
of that pile.
Yeah,
What?
you're at the bottom. Don't you
Am I
get it?
really?
Yeah,
Get out of here.
yeah. You're. Don't you know you're under Pope Fire's thumb?
Oh, all right. Yeah, that makes sense.
Makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
You're at. Yeah, you're there.
That was beautiful.
Oh,
That's the best troll I've heard today.
we got Maranya in the audience out there. How you doing, Maranya? We got the Unbreathable Skunk Girl saying Happy Aloha Friday to everybody. Chat. Pablo Romero Art is out there going, hello, I'm Pablo Romero. You can find me on Twitter. Alrighty. And KG is doing a great
That's
job
the
on
only reason. It's like he's like, I'm going to show up here. They're going to advertise me. I'm going to say
Yep.
something about Bubs. I'm going away.
Pablo is a smart man. Pablo is a total smart man.
Genius.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, that's the way, whenever somebody's going to ask me about that wraparound covers, I don't see me on the cover. I'm like, yeah, you are. You're in the back, don't you see? Yeah, you're smashed under the coat. But I mean, that was just too easy. I looked at the cover. I'm like, there's Pope Fire on there. Pope Fire's always making you do things.
Yeah, no, dude. That was beautiful.
And
Uncalled for, but beautiful.
this is the kind of artwork you guys are going to get in this book. Fun, vivacious, colorful. We're going to have Skunker writhing on a bed full of money. All about the Benjamins. You're going to have Stank, and Stunk over there. Just frolicking with her, having fun on the bed. It's her little pets. Fun stuff. We're going to have this kind of pinups. I mean, there's a 3-panel pinup, which is going to tell you about her weapons right off the bat. I mean, this is not going to be Squirrel Girl. There's no fifis. This is how comics should be. Visual. Okay? We got some bobs, and we got some bouteille. All right? Nothing wrong with that. Anybody got objections to that here?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Good.
So nobody's talking in Josh Wheaton language, making everything sound cutesy.
No cutesy. If you're gonna do cutesy in this book, it will be met with extreme prejudice. Yes, sir. Here is the Unbreathable Skunk Girl coming out of a bank vault. This is page 1, splash page, no dialogue. Picture, tells you 1,000 words. You know exactly what's going on in this book. You know exactly what she's all about. Look at that lumpy sacks over there. Something's in there. It's either gold or bushels of money or maybe some jewelry that she's.
Kidneys.
Oh, jeez. Very, very second page.
A dark cast.
So you got a first splash.
Yeah. Whoa.
Hey, I'm trying to talk about the book.
Okay.
Shh. Thank you. So the first page, you got a splash page, and then you go to the second and third page. You got a double splash page. Come on. That's how comics used to be back in the 80s. It was fun, visual thing to read. Now, if you guys notice, bright colors. Bright colors. That's how comics was. Myself and KG, we're looking at X-Men 137, the reprint that they just did. You guys can get it at comic shops. We're just looking at the first splash page that John Byrne did, and all it was flats, and I'm telling you, that was gorgeous. They knew how to color comics back in the day. Those colorists were amazing. And they didn't have to worry about a computer making all these different gradations. I mean, it was just flats. It was gorgeous. Any agreement? No agreement? Nothing? Okay.
Oh no, you're
Uh-huh,
absolutely
uh-huh.
correct.
You know, that's why if you notice, I try to keep my gradation to a minimum. There is gradation, yes, I know. I mean, you got to do it nowadays, but it's just a minimum. I mean, pretty much, it's just flats and a few, just some shadow, some little highlight, and done. Not it's not muddied. I mean, every you look at this page and you can see Skunk Girl. Oh, where's Skunk Girl? Oh, that cool. She pops out. You know, I mean, Miss Officer DeWolf is a secondary character, so he's a little bit muted, but hey, she pops out. And it's a comic book, people. If there's a little bit of anatomy mistakes, it's a comic book. Go look at the comics from the 80s and the 90s. There was a lot of mistakes. It's crazy. And you know what? Everybody accepted it. It was like, okay, that arm doesn't go there, but you know what? Just go with it.
It looks cool. That's
Yeah,
all.
it's. I mean, some of the stuff is crazy. Pablo is out there going, I like flat coloring. Pablo, you can come up here whatever you want. Pablo's got the link, but he's always busy. We got Skunk Girl leering at a man's butt. All right, that's the feminist part of this book.
Objectifying.
Yeah, she's objectifying a man. How dare you? See, I'm looking at this page and I noticed I forgot to color the bracelets. That's something I need to go back in there and fix up. And even the hair, I gotta fix up the hair a little bit. I gotta punch up a little bit of the glow on the person's on Officer Devo's face. But that's stuff that I've learned within the last couple weeks. So this color job was from 2 months ago. So I've learned some things. I'll be punching up a little bit. Me and Tank, we're gonna go over this book again and again and again. And here's our stretch goals. And I forgot to put we unlocked the third stretch goal. We have Tank Ferret, we got El Guapo, and we did unlock Josh Chris Arts.
Yes.
Josh Chris has been unlocked. So Trusty Sidekick is going to be on Twitter for the next 30 days and trying to get his thing unlocked also.
That's absolutely correct.
Please, if you guys in chat land, please share it out. Hit that like button, hit that share button. Get some more people in here to see that amazing artwork from Trusty Sidekick and KG. Right now, I'm just doing my little advertisement because we only got 7 days left. 7 days left for the campaign. That doesn't mean it's going to go away. It's going to go in demand. So hopefully we can get more people to see it. But we got 7 more days live. So we're doing that. So we have Josh Chris is open. I mean unlocked. And now we need to go get Pope Raven, and then we need to get Trusty Sidekick. And that would be amazing. Amazing. And the final stretch goal is the USO variant cover. Hopefully we can get to that too. That'll be awesome. If we can get to 10,000 stretch goal, I will do a partnership with a printer that can do a newsprint. It'll be a 32-page variant just for the USO. Nobody else can get this. So you're going to have to be a military service person to get this comic book. All right. And that will come out of my pocket. There is no tier in my tiers there. This is something that I want to do. Comes out of my pocket. I do not want to make any money off the military. This is my thing that I'm going to give to them. I'll donate to the military. Excuse me. And here are the original artwork. Another of this original artwork was bought the other day. I'm still waiting for the person to reply to me which one he wants, and I'm gonna have that person's in order. If there's another person that takes another one tonight or tomorrow, I already know who, first come first serve. So I'm still waiting for that one person. So he's got some really good pieces of artwork. All these pages actually has meaning to the story. It's not like you go on IndieGoGo or Kickstarter and you have one of these things like, oh, buy a page from me, an original page, and you have no clue what you're getting. At least this, you know what you're getting. You're going to get a fight scene. You're going to get major characters. You don't have anybody sitting around. So hopefully people will love that. And 4 of them are taken already. 1/3 is taken, so that's cool. And this is the original sculpture made by myself. And there's only going to be 25 pulled. Once the 25 are pulled, that's it. I'm not going to pull any more off of this. If anything, I will do a new sculpture for Skunk Girl. I have other designs. I really wanted to make a design with her desert eagles, but that was just too much to do before this campaign started. So I just left off the two hands and two desert eagles. So that's coming next. But this will be only 25. So the people that get this, they're going to have something that's special. All right. And like I said, the tiers, we only got 5 tiers. Make it real simple. I can't stand when you go look at a IndieGoGo or a Kickstarter and they got like 20 different tiers. It's like, seriously? It's too confusing.
I know I was looking at one today and it was like, how many different variant covers were there? It was crazy.
We for this, you guys see there is 3 covers, but in actuality, there's only 2 books. So the first book, the standard book, will have 2 covers. You're gonna get the wraparound cover. When you open up the book, you're going to get this green cover. So you get two covers will be on that book. And then you got the Tank Ferret variant cover. And that's it. So the Tank Ferret variant cover, I already know how much I'm going to print, how much over I'm going to print. I'm not going to overprint too much. And these covers are meant only for IndieGoGo. So if I do take it to some other place, like Kickstarter, I will have a brand new cover. So this is the only time you can get Tank Ferret's cover. This is the only time you can get my original cover and the wraparound cover. That's it. These covers will be gone. So it will be, and even in Indicia for the comic book, it will be, I'll have it in there, IndieGoGo exclusive Skunk Girl, the unbreathable Skunk Girl. So, and as of now, it's a very low print run. I'm not going to print, crazy, I'm going to print 1,000 extra. No, it's not going to be like that. I mean, right now, like for the sketch cover, I'm only going to print 50. That's it. Done. So right now, there's only 2 people claim the sketch. Well, actually, I have to do 6 sketch covers right now. So I'll have 44 left, and that's it. And same thing for the Tank Ferret. I'm pretty much, when the Tank Ferret one is done, I'm thinking of maybe an extra 25, and that's it. No more than that. So that way that cover will be the most rare cover of them all. Well, the sketch cover will be the most rare, but make sure that wraparound cover is going to be really rare. And then the original cover, I'll maybe do a little bit more, maybe 50 extra. So there'll be a very low print run. Alrighty. And so when I do bring out Skunk Girl number 2, I don't even think it might be a high tier that I'll bring back these issues, but it's not going to be at this price. That's for sure. They might be a little bit more expensive, people. And just a tad, but I'm not going to reprint these books. There will not be a second printing. There might be a Kickstarter edition, which I'm going to make some changes to it, but there'll never be a second printing of Skunk Girl number 1. There's not going to be a Skunk Girl number 1 second printing IndieGoGo. No, that ain't going to happen. You're going to have to wait for the trade paperback. Alrighty. And thank you for listening to my commercial. And now back to the original programming. And we're looking at Mr. KG, who's doing the flats right now. And like I said, though, he's working with rough pencils just to get the thing going. Usually KG gets the finished inks, but we're in a time crunch right now. So if I can get these flats to me as soon as possible, I can work on that. Did we lose? We lost Tank Ferret.
We sure did.
Yes, we did. Tank, come back to us, Tank. We got Shinobi Raccoon saying hello to Maranya. Maranya. We got Scott Shimmer out there. Said I wanted to. Scott, like I said, when the campaign started, just save up 50 cents a day and you'll be able to back it. And it's going to go into demand. It's not going to go away, Scott. So hit me up. Hit me up after. And even if it goes out of demand, if I end the campaign, always hit me up. Yeah. Like I said, I will print up some extra, not a lot, but I'll print up some. And I'll always make some deals behind the scene. And that way, IndieGoGo doesn't have to hit me with those fees. So don't worry about it.
Are you gaming the system?
I'm gaming the system. Dude, I don't know how much the fees are. The book will be high quality, people. It's gonna be full color, great stuff. I mean, it's gonna be, you know, cardstock, glossy.
Rich Corinthian leather.
It's
Maybe not.
it's not gonna be
Stuffed with
cheapy.
evil.
It's seriously, people. It's not gonna be Marvel comics. I stood in line. This is no joke. On free comic book day, I picked up all my comics that I wanted to go buy, and it's free comic book day, so you gotta wait in line for a long time. It's not like usually when there's no lines. There was a line, so I waited in the line for free comics day, and from the end of the line to by the time I got up to the counter, I left my fingerprint mark on a Marvel comic. When I went to, move my thumb, my fingerprint, my thumbprint was right there in the middle of the comic book. I was like, seriously? This is crap.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to wear white cotton gloves to read your comic books.
Yeah, it's like, it was like, no, this is not good. What the heck, Marvel? Luckily, the lady told me, "Yeah, don't worry about it. Go get another comic." Kind of felt bad. Jeez. So now there's a Darth Vader comic book with my fingerprint on it. It's circulating out there. Uh-oh.
So, Manny, I dropped into the dog stars in the picture I was sketching on. And I went to go take a photo. The app crashed. I got dropped out of the show.
But
Hmm.
you're back. Tank is back.
I am.
Back again.
Back again.
We are looking at
Tank is back and it's gonna be trouble. Hey, Tank is back.
Scott Skimmer.
Yeah,
He's living in a van by the river.
Down by the river.
By the river.
man, down by the river.
I am a motivational speaker.
We got Shinobi Raccoon out there going crappy craftsmanship plus crappy writing equals crappy Marvel comics. I
What
was
are
on,
you doing tonight, Shinobi?
I think he's working.
Yeah, they don't have cool things like cyber in tuxedos like I do with Scalpel Zero.
Auction is disappointing since everyone ever has been on, I guess, an auction, but somehow I've been screwed out of that. Don't worry about it, Scott. I've been on Drawn and Quarter Pro Edition. I never was on the auction, so don't worry about it. Not everybody gets to be invited onto the auction. Just keep on doing what you're doing with
Oh no, that one's
Cross. Let's just
it's not gatekeeping. You have to pass a filter. You have to pass a quality filter.
Oh
in
Lord!
order to get on gaming.
Yeah,
A lot of
don't
people
worry.
are gripe, but it's just a quality filter. So if you can't get on the show, try harder. I haven't been able to get on the show.
No, don't worry. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, every single show out there, everybody, it's their own little fiefdom. They get to say who's on their program and who they don't want on their program, and that's all it is. Just make your own show. When people complain about I've not been asked to go on that show, well, you know what? Go start up your own show. You got a webcam? Let's go see a Scott Shimmer show. Let's go see a Tank Ferret show. Whatever's that's how it goes. Don't worry about it. You can't get on a show, make your own show. I make my own show. That doesn't
Hey
mean that I can't.
Manny,
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna
Yes,
post this sketch to social media after the show, but would you mind showing our viewers the little sketch I did?
sure. I'll figure it out. I can do that. Yes, I can. Yes, I
I
can.
know you can. I
I know I
believe
can.
you. I believe
I, can you believe it?
You
No,
can do it.
I believe
I can
I
do
have
it.
faith in you that you can do this.
Oh Lord,
do it. You can do it all night long.
you can do it all night long. Okay. Copy image. Copy, copy, copy.
Hopefully the picture came out with some semi-decent quality.
Well, it's a decent picture, but uh, yeah, I will show it. Doop, 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 doop. Okay, okay. And go back to my StreamYard. Alrighty, and who are we looking at here, Tank Fair?
We are looking at Andre Brazier,
Ooh.
retired Sergeant Major of the Army, American hero, and all around kind of like publicly, he's adored. Behind the scenes, he's got some mysterious plans. I'm not gonna say anything to the effect. I'll let the audience make up their own decision on him, whether his motivation, as to the basis of his motivation. But yeah, he's a major player in this game.
Mm-hmm. Is there a significance for the
Trademark.
space? Okay.
Yes,
Is
back in his military, back in the second Panamanian conflict, the AI had figured, the enemy, the Soviets had figured out an artificial intelligence that could pick up forehead. Yeah, the bright army engineers, when
hmm.
fielding our first cyborgs, had like attached the rank to their foreheads. So they all kind of blacked it out with like cards, and he became the ace of spades, the death card of death. He was quite a hero. Um, very reminiscent of Daniel Inouye, if you're familiar with his exploit. The,
You sure
working
this
second.
is Brazier?
Hmm?
You sure that's a drawing of Brazier?
Yes, sir.
You sure about that?
Why?
Because it kind of looks
What are you turning it into?
familiar. You've been copying my stuff.
I don't think
It
so. He's had that mess for a
exact-
long time.
it looks a lot like
That's just what we
Stuntman.
call coincidental. Yeah, no, that's a coincidence.
Oh, the funny part is Stuntman does does that in the comic book. In my in
I know. I laughed when I saw it, and I was like, "Huh, that's funny."
oh, we've been
Yeah,
working.
no, I've been sitting on this
With,
design for a while.
oh. Well, the funny part is, yeah, Stuntman never did have a respirator, but he needs a respirator for this book. Uh, the first time I drew
Yes,
the first time I drew Stuntman versus a Skunk Girl, I was like, why is he not? Why would he go up against her if he knows who she is without a respirator on? Is he dumb or what?
right.
Oh, I got to redraw damn respirators on everybody. Oh boy. So yeah, cool. Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, no, he's a full body conversion cyborg.
Yeah. And now I'm gonna give people some eye
Yeah.
candy. Not saying that your stuff isn't
All
eye
right.
candy, but we need to give some eye candy. Whoa, whoa. Okay, enough eye candy.
Booty. Can
Booty,
never
booty,
spare.
booty, booty. This original page has been spoken for already. Yeah, somebody bought that page already. And there needs to be more coloring done to this page. That was just the first pass of the coloring, and I need to go over with a second pass and then a third pass later. So it will get darker and more glow to it. But like I said, I need to not show stuff that's too much information.
Yeah, no, I just doodled that guy up with a .01 millimeter pen.
Alrighty, and we are back on trusty sidekick. And what happened to KG? KG's gone. I brought KG back. All right, we're back. We're back on trusty.
Yeah, I was reading Maranya's comment about using Autodesk Sketchbook, and I was trying to figure out, an answer for her because I've used that before. So you want to do transparent color art on top of pencils, so you're not, and inks, you're not doing the color underneath. I guess I want to make sure I understand exactly what Maranya you're asking.
Hmm.
But we can come back to that later.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's see what Mr. Mr. KG is doing.
Ethereal Dragon has joined us. Hello, hello.
Hello.
I need a bigger one than this. Okay.
So what KG is doing, he's blocking the color, and I'm assuming that he's going to blow it up real big and make the edges better. Right, KG? Oh boy. He's doing flats, people. Flats is not glamorous, but it has to be done.
Yep.
Unfortunately. See, he gets to do the unglamorous thing, and I get to clean it up. I get to make the colors sing. Yay! Okay, try it out. I can't figure out how to do transparent color layers over a prior inked and scanned art. Okay, so what you need to do, Maranya, when you put your scanned in pieces of artwork, if you do have like blue lines with black ink, you need to binary it. You need to get rid of the blue lines. And once you do that, and if you have only black on the page, you need to go back into your edit, and you need to make the background, the opaque, convert the opaque to brightness. That way it will become a transparent layer. Everything that you scan into the computer is going to be solid. So you need to make that a transparency now. And then you can open up another layer under that in color. So that takes you need to do an extra step. That's all it is. For Clip Studio, what's called is convert brightness to opacity. So whatever is white will turn transparent. Yeah, so that's what needs to be done. And then you can color underneath with no problem. Or you could make a layer multiply and just color on the multiply.
Yeah, I guess the question is, can you do that in the Autodesk Sketchbook?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it does a lot, but it doesn't do everything.
Yeah. So that might be one thing you're gonna have to see if the Autodesk can convert your opacity to brightness. Yeah. To make it into a layer. And that's what I did for the thing that KG is working on. It was a scanned-in piece of artwork. It was a rough piece of artwork. It's not finished inking anything or whatever, but it's guaranteed. That's what I want to do. I just got to go back in there and fix a few things and just start it up. Hmm. See, like what I would do, KG, doing the orange. If you got it on a different layer, if you got it under the layer of the yellow, you don't gotta be precise. Just put the orange there and have the yellow above the orange, and then you collapse the layers after that. Yeah. So you could actually put the yellow layer above your orange layer. There you go. Then you don't have to be as precise. And you're still gonna have to go back in there and clean the lines up, but you can try to block it in as fast as possible. And then the same thing with the gray for the bodysuit, you can make that on a different layer. That way, right now, the orange, you could actually put the orange underneath the bodysuit, underneath the gloves. You know, don't be as precise. And then when you do the very final thing that's above it, you'll be more precise. Just speeds up. There you go. Yeah, you don't have to be precise because you know you're going to go over that layer. Or you're going to have to clean it up a little bit. Try to be as. There you go. There. There you go. See how much faster that was, KG? And then now you can come in on the yellow layer, do her fur, and then you can do the bodysuit in gray over that. Saves you a little bit of time. That way you don't have to be as precise. Make sense? Makes sense. So Pablo Romero said you can set the ink layer to multiply and add the color layer below that. Awesome. But that's kind of stuff that we're doing in Clip Studio, so we don't know if it works in that other program.
Hmm.
Oh, it's pretty universal. The multiply layer function.
Okay.
It's on the even like the most dinky of programs that you pay money for, like the Ibis Paint. That's for Android. That even has simple layer functions because they're all just basic mathematical functions, really. Nothing fancy to it.
Yeah, I just created a layer on top of a drawing in Sketchbook, and then I held down my finger on the layer until the menu came up beside it, and you can set it to any number of things. The blending I set to multiply, and then I was able to color right on top.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
So, guys, what's your opinion on the announcement from Alterna Comics on Alterna distribution coming soon?
It is very exciting. I don't know how he's going to pull it all off, but knowing Peter, he'll do it.
Well, and he's saying he's got some really nice numbers. Now, I don't want to quote him on it, but really, really nice numbers, like for the printing, for the publishing and the distribution and all that other fun stuff. It's this guy's found the cool like super secrets, and he's turned it into a fantastic business opportunity for not just himself but for everybody.
I hope him
I mean,
luck, and
that's
I
the
hope
biggest
succeeds.
barrier. Oh,
I
me
hope it
too.
totally succeeds.
I will definitely, if I don't go through Alterna for the general print, for the general market, if I just decide to go ahead and go with their print partnership program, I definitely want to go through their distribution because that's one-stop shopping right there.
Yes, it is.
I'm a big fan
So
of Peter.
so
I'm
kind
a
of
pretty
explain.
hard.
Can
Yeah.
you explain it to me? Because I don't I haven't read the article. I don't know what's going on. So what is he gonna do?
Well, he is. He's got his resources of people that sell comics, and so he can market directly to them and distribute. So they can order from alternative distribution, like they would order from Diamond.
Okay, cool.
Only it's even if like seriously, like little indie comic tried to go through alternative distribution like all at once,
Mm-hmm.
if you have a quality product like the Unbreathable, you stand out in the crowd pretty easy. Whereas in the world of Diamond, they have contracts with major publishers to they are paid advertisers. They're paid distributors. This is a business, and so these companies get preferential treatment. They get showcases. They get in front of the book. Whereas if you're indie, you kind of get shoved into the back. You don't get a nice big showcase.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that's just the world of publishing. A lot of people are going to say that's like, oh, that's crooked. It's like, Diamond.
Well,
It's pay
they're
to
going to push
win.
the products that are going to make them the most money. I mean, that's just business, right?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And if you pay for advertising, then they don't care how many books they sell because a lot of people are going to buy it because it's showcased.
Mhm.
And that showcase was paid for by someone else. Which I'm not opposed towards. I'm not against paid advertising at all. I think, dude, if you find a good circulation that you think you can hit your target demographic with, by all means. Um, seriously. Um, but it's Diamond is a monster. It chokes the market. There is no room for anyone else when there is Diamond.
Mm-hmm.
They're a necessary evil, and Peter doesn't care about the backlash, the industry backlash. He doesn't care about the big corporation kind of gonna bear down on him for encroaching on their turf. And all of my Cyberpunk fans out there would agree that this is what we like to see. We like to see the little guy taken on. We like to see David taken on Goliath.
Mm-hmm.
We like to see this. We like to see the people, you know, pull through and win against the faceless,
Well,
soulless corporations.
and Peter is somebody who, he cares about the business. He cares about his customers. He's out there promoting all the time. He's a great spokesperson, for the medium and the business. So, I mean, yeah, why wouldn't you want to see somebody like that succeed?
Mm-hmm.
Right? No, it's I don't mean to sound blasphemous, but I do like the whole Saint Peter meme here of the comics.
Yeah.
Saint Smetty, publishing Pete. We need to do a meme of that. Like, get his face all like cartoony version, make him like peg leg Pete. Publishing Pete. Like, oh yeah, no, you should totally be Pete the Pirate. Oh, dude, there's our meme. We need to turn Peter Smetty into Pete the Pirate from the old school Disney cartoons.
Pete the Pirate.
Pete the Pirate, man.
Okay.
He was Pete's first appearance is in Steamboat Willie. He's an antagonist. Even in like the DuckTales, he was like in Goof Troop. Like in Goof Troop, he was the rude neighbor who was like the upper middle class guy who had it all. Whose grass was greener. Um, you know, In what do you call it? In DuckTales, he was the head of the robbers. You know, he had all his dumb relatives that were robbers with him. They're all thieves. They're all dressed like prison inmates.
Cool.
Oh yeah, but publishing Pete, Pete the Pirate, good classic one.
We got Pencil for Life in the chat, guys.
What's up, Pencil for Life? Hashtag I stand on Brad.
Hashtag I stand on the shoulders that stand on Brad. I stand on the shoulders of Tank Ferret, who stands on Brad. Come on, you gotta keep on going. You gotta keep on going, Trusty.
All right.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. What are we doing? Are we doing there's a log in the bottom of the sea, there's a frog on the bump on the log in the bottom of the sea, that kind of thing?
That kind of thing?
Yeah, I get a leg up from Manny who stands on the shoulders who stands on Brad.
You get a leg. I'm at arm's length from Tank who's getting a leg up from Manny who stands on the shoulders of Brad.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
It's all in good fun.
Apparently, Brad is Atlas.
Brad can handle it.
I ain't messing with him, dude. If he can hold up the weight of all these people, he's wise. Seems like he could roll me up into a ball and dribble me at this point. Money.
Nobody come into the chat.
Laugh.
Oh, he was there.
Is he?
Oh, he was there 8 minutes ago. I missed it.
Did you get for not paying attention?
I'm sorry, I'm working. Because Tank Fair wants me to be done with this book by this weekend so we can go over it again.
Yeah.
That slave driver.
Yeah. Well, hey, at night when I'm done down to bed, I want something to do for a little bit, and work is on the order, and I can't work on my stuff, so I gotta work on your stuff. I gotta wait till I get the new office set here in a couple of weeks. And I gotta knock out commissions first, which that's not gonna take me too long. That's just a few days. I don't have a whole lot lined up. And I've been picking at one of them because it's been a lot of fun to kind of draw on. But I got to do a transfer because I want to do like a specific effect for it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sketch it up, then I'm going to trace it, then I'm going to take it to a piece of graphite paper and I'm going to transfer it over. But when I transfer it over, I'm going to transfer over a specific kind of like sketchiness because I want to capture like anime rough without the foundational work there. And then I want to lay like some real clean like anime inks over it. And then I've got a blue and I've got like a really light blue ink wash that I want to do for the snow and the ice and stuff. And then for the leather, wood, other cloth and stuff like that for the main character, I'm going to do in color, in coffee. I'm going to coffee paint it.
What is coffee painting? Explain that to people.
It's painting with coffee. You make coffee and you put a little bit off to the side and you water it down and you thin it out as needed. It's basically just a wash. It just gets you a nice variance, like yellowish tans to like deep browns.
And
you get some really nice tones out of that. And I'm actually for the blue, for the purple, I'm going to be using some blackberry, and for the blue, I was going to be actually using some blueberry for the colors on that because when you use natural pigments, it's what you get from store-bought. It's totally different. You get such a nice variance in colors, but making your own natural pigments is really easy too. mesh up something with that's gonna make color with water and make sure there's no chunkiness in it.
Pablo says, I thought coffee painting was some weird sexual thing.
Oh,
It can be.
oh, it can be.
Although my wife would kill me if I got caught painting coffee.
What is Ma Beagle? Is that a Disney kind of character?
Yeah,
Ma Beagle.
Boy.
Yeah, and the Beagle Boys. And
Okay.
Pete's always been associated with the Beagle Boys.
Cool.
But yeah, no, I love those characters, man. Oh yeah. So I've been taking since I've been reduced to sketchbook for the time being and minimal supplies. Basically, what I could fit into an M16 ammo pouch. That's the manliest purse ever made, by the way. Call it my purse because nobody's gonna make fun of that because it's an ammo pouch on 550 cord.
Mhm.
And since the pen is mightier than the sword, it belongs there, right? But since I'm down to that, I've actually been doing preliminary breakdowns for the Scalpel Zero. So instead of like doing a breakdown directly on the comic page, I've grabbed a similar aspect sketchbook and been doing them there. I'll just replicate them. Big page. That way, I'll put in a little bit of time. Good, because there's a lot of.
Okay, I'm just gratuitously giving people what they want.
Oh,
Sorry, Tank, we were
yeah.
losing you.
That's all right. I was just feeling dead air. Now, that feels all the dairy air we need. Dead air we need.
Give the people what they want.
Give them what they want.
How's Pablo doing out there?
Scott, is it any better now?
That's funny.
What?
Scott was telling me my mic was really bad. Is it any better now?
He's saying horrible. You sound good to me though. But then again,
It's different in the chat or in the Hangout or whatever we call it now.
whoa.
On the panel.
On the panel.
On the panel.
On the panel.
I think I just have to make sure I'm more deliberate speaking into it when I say something.
Oh man, you know what I really like about drawing low lifes in a cyberpunk story? All the detail. Because they got all the cheap tech, so it's like wires and like improvised this and mishmashed that. It's fun, gritty and visceral. Like that Joseph Gonzalez artwork. Are you guys familiar with him, Joseph Gonzalez? That's his name.
No.
He did the new cover for the what do you call it? For the Portuguese edition and Spanish edition of William Gibson's Neuromancer. He's got his claim to fame by doing this of near dark science fiction, cyberpunky characters in like this Where's Waldo dystopian little cityscape. I think Waldo was in there somewhere too. Yeah, dude, like, no, man, I watched him put that together because you would post his progress on the Cyberpunk boards, and boom, he took off. His style is clean but sketchy. Like myself, he is a man who is allergic to the straight edge. But he can draw a straight line. Good enough. And like he's got a really nice, like, unique feel. It's being emulated a lot in the Cyberpunk community right now, as far as like the previous fashion was the over photoshopped digital painting, and then it's gone to the photoshopped real stuff to make it add cyberpunk type stuff, and now the Joseph Gonzalez clean lines, clean hand drawn lines, so they have that organic-y hand drawn feel, like that Mike Mobius. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Really, really good stuff. Gorgeous detail. He's just coming out with this stuff like Dan Fraga, dude, like right out of his scope. Boom, just beautiful, like wires and connectors, and this little doodad connects to that little doodad. Just like, dude, it's amazing. Yeah, go check out Joseph Gonzalez. On somebody in the chat, please. Really good stuff. Have you guys checked out the Ballad of Dusty Tortillas on IndieGoGo?
Familiar with the name?
It's a good one. It's I can't say it's a Western comedy, even though is kind of a funny story, but it's kind of grounded. It's a genuine Western. Like, if you enjoy Louis L'Amour, you would like the Ballad of Dusty. It looks to be a good book from what I've seen of it. Like, seriously, good Western. I kind of geek out on that kind of stuff. I myself not a big fan of Western. One of the things I always thought was really awesome about the Golden Age was crazy variety. That was before the age of sci-fi books. Sci-fi. Even though they did have
There's a lot of
comics.
There's a lot of campaigns that look good that I wish I could support. I just can't do it right now.
Well, that's why I share the word out. Congratulations to Deathsworn and Adriana, fully funded. That is so awesome. We need to get Chongo, the Broken Veil, funded. If it doesn't happen, it's coming back.
Did he?
More dynamic.
So on Kickstarter, is there a flexible goal, or is it all or nothing?
It says it's all or nothing.
It's all or nothing.
Wow.
It's all or nothing. So, if El Guapo Comics doesn't, Cesar Feliciano doesn't fund, then we're gonna come back with an incredible things. Everybody back Chongo, the Broken Veil. Don't lose heart. This book is coming out. It's just a matter of time. I mean, like, hey, what is it? The Hero guys, third time, and once again, great book.
Oh yeah, Man and Macho Dan.
That's right. It took them 3 times to get that book, but they did it. And Cesar Feliciano is a fantastic artist. He's definitely one of the people I want lined up. Stretch goal.
We can barely hear you, Tank.
Oh,
Tank.
okay. Can you hear me better now?
That's much better.
Okay. Caesar Feliciano is a fan who's definitely lined up on the stretch goals for the Scalpel Zero campaign.
Oh, excuse me.
I definitely want to bring you all a treat. Yeah. I want to, and I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do it yet. If I'm going to okay, it's going to be, because here's the deal, folks. I want to bring, as part of a stretch goal, since there's no bonus, I can't increase the number of pages for this book per se, because it is what it is. It is a standalone adventure. It's a full chapter to a larger story. You know, it's a little mini novel all by itself, and it is what it is. So there's no change in that. But what I can do is I can offer a little bit of an omaki, a side story that adds to the main story. But if you didn't read it, it wouldn't. It doesn't make the main story any less readable. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, and yeah, I want to do a 12-page. 12-pager, and it'll be one of Brazier's. It'll be, speaking of that little spade and why it's his moniker. That is the exact story, actually, that I want to bring. 12 pages. I've got side lined up potentially as the writer for that. I'll be handling, a basic plot, and we're gonna have fun with that. And I was talking to Stacey, and we haven't nailed anything down, but that's why I'm he's a potential on the list. Is I want him to be the artist for that, because he's got this beautiful illustrative style, and I think it would really fit that infantry war in the jungle feel. Panamanian, not Panamanian, but it does take place in Panama, but the Philippines in World War II with the Marines, or the trials and tribulations of those in Vietnam, that kind of feel. That even though civilization, so close at the same time, once you step into the nature, real fun, dark story. Yeah, definitely, yeah, dark. But yeah, some fun. So I'm torn whether to put it into 3-4 page increments, because I could add it to the book and right.
Right.
So I'm broken as to okay, do we do 4-page increments, which is a challenge to the writer. So the writer has to say, okay, each of these 4 pages, it has to be a to be continued or a finish at this point. And I'm kind of thinking that I just kind of want the whole thing to be a to be continued, so that way we can pick in another campaign, or if we fund beyond normal expectations or beyond wild expectations. You never know. Never, then you can add more pages. So yeah, no, I'm just torn in that regard. Um, it's fun. This is the fun part of the sausage making, folks. The decisions, where to put stuff. So if any of you have any feedback in the chat as to what you would prefer, would you rather get a 12-page short story, or would you rather, get 4 pages, maybe 8 pages, depending if the whole 12-page amount is funded? Would you rather have a tease or nothing at all? Kind of a good classic comic writing, because it'd be a condensed story. So 4 pages, you can cover a lot of ground. 4 pages, you can definitely cover a lot of ground. 4 pages.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody all working, focusing on their stuff. I'm here doodling, laughing my gums.
Can't hear you again.
He said.
Oh, I was muddling.
He said,
Okay.
fantastic art there.
I was just all flapping my gums. Flippity flappity.
Flippity flappity.
I don't know, dude. I'm not that good on the spot sometimes. Sometimes I come up with some zingers. Sometimes, most of the time, they're just stinkers. I'm like an inverse Jonathan Winters.
Oh boy.
Oh, that dude came up with the best stuff. I don't know. It's a tough choice, man. I think he might be the best Tonight Show guest of all time. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Well, folks, it is nearly 10 p.m. my time. I have to go. I have to get back to this moving ordeal.
Yep. Go do what you need to do, man.
Yes, sir. I bid everybody a good evening. Thank you very much for joining us here on Good Dog Press. If you need to find me, you can and Twitter at /TankFerretArt. Yeah, we're 42 days ish, 52 days ish from the launch of Scalpel Zero. Pushed back to October 15th due to the incredible amounts of BS that I've had to deal with recently. So I'd rather launch late than deliver late. So yeah, that's I'd rather look like a fool than the other because it was that point. I'm gonna look like a fool. And the jingly bells. Thank you very much. Good evening, everybody, and good day.
Okay.
Tank.
Okay, Tank. Alrighty. This is weird. I'm trying to put me and KG's screen on at the same time, and it's only letting me do one or the other.
That is weird.
It's not letting me do. Oops. Okay, now that's only me. Now it's big me and small you.
Okay.
All right, now we're both the same size. All right. Add KG. Okay, if I add KG, he becomes huge. I guess because it's a screen share, that's why. It's not a cam thing.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Interesting. Now, of course, KG is going to go back in there and clean up all that little pieces of orange that's on the green. Right, KG? Oh, boy. And don't worry about the colors right now. All he's doing is just trying to differentiate the colors. That's what flats are for. When it gets to me, I'll pick a different color for it.
Well, guys, I'm gonna say goodnight. I'm drawn for a couple hours before we got started, so I'm getting to the point where my eyes are starting to cross. So
you know what? I think it's time to go anyways. We've been at this for a while. Actually, we're at this for about an hour before we even went on air.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're behind the scenes talking story and stuff, so we're talked out. So, trusty sidekick, tell us where we can find you.
You can find me at Trusty Sidekick 3 on Twitter, Trusty Sidekick Art on Instagram. Here with Good Dog Press, most Mondays and Fridays, Tuesdays and Thursdays with E. Ortiz on the Digital Bullpen, and next Wednesday on Drawn and Quartered Pro Edition. Please
Yeah,
come by and say hi.
let's go and support trusty sidekick on the pro edition because he's never been to the pro edition, so we want to give him a lot of love, a lot of love. All right, KG, where can we find you?
You can find me on YouTube, Twitter as KG Mighty Wrench. Here at Good Dog Press on Mondays and Fridays. And you can find me on E. Ortiz as his Grand Jave on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. And I am Manny from Good Dog Press, and thank you for coming to my computer room. And like I said, it's only 7 more days for the Unbreathable Skunk Girl. And if you like nice booty shots, there's a lot of booty shots in Unbreathable Skunk Girl. That's another bonus that you don't see much in a lot of comics anymore. So go on over to IndieGoGo, go check it out. Tell your friends, tell your family. Let's get that to the next goal. Uh, Neil Star Productions just got here. Said, "Man, I just got here and everyone's leaving." I'm sorry, Neil Star, but yeah, we've been at this behind the scenes for quite a while now. So we will keep it into a limit. That's the way that we're doing it. We will be back here Monday night. We'll have some fun. Maybe I'll do a stream tomorrow night, maybe for a few minutes or so. I've got 7 days left, so I got to be out there promoting Skunk Girl. So I'll be all over the place. I mean, I was on a show last night till like 11 o'clock at night. I jumped on somebody's show. It was crazy. I love comics. I was in a DM group talking, and all of a sudden I'm like, "See you guys. I'm gonna go jump on a show now." I was gone. Uh, that's the way it goes. We will see you guys again, and thank you for coming. Catch me here on YouTube Monday and Friday nights, 10 p.m. around there, 10 p.m. ish, and catch me on Twitter, Good Dog Press, and on Instagram, The Unbreathable Skunk Girl. Thank you all for coming, and aloha.
Good night.
Night, everybody.
Bye bye.